You can almost hear it, right? That roar of the engines. Welcome, deep divers. We're diving headfirst into the 2025 Formula One Championship today.
Yeah, hello. We've pulled together a ton of stuff for this season previews, team strategy breakdowns, detailed schedules, and yeah, the confirmed driver grid, all the good stuff.
Exactly. And our mission, really, is to cut through the noise. We want to pull out the key insights, maybe some surprising bits, and just help you get why everyone's so hyped. It's basically your shortcut to being totally clued in for F1 2025.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so 2025, what's the big picture feel? Well, everything we're seeing suggests this could be one of the most anticipated F1 seasons in a while.
Yeah, definitely. Lots of potential for real emotion, high stakes, and hopefully, really close racing right through the year.
And it kicks off with Max Verstappen defending his title again, right?
Yeah.
His fourth in a row after 2024.
That's right. But our sources kind of point out that 2024 wasn't exactly a cakewalk for him, not like 22 or 23.
Oh, interesting. How so?
Well, he still won, obviously, showing incredible resilience. But the key thing is, the Red Bull car wasn't always the absolute fastest. They showed, let's say, cracks, vulnerabilities that weren't there before.
Right. So it was more about Verstappen's driving and determination, maybe, less just pure car dominance.
Exactly, which, opens the door
for the challengers. And the big one everyone points to is McLaren. They really came on strong in 2024.
Oh, absolutely. They weren't just competing. Parts of the season, especially later on, they were properly dominating.
What was behind that surge, do we know? Was it just finding speed?
It seems like more than that. The analysis suggests it was about their ability to adapt the car, making it work well on lots of different kinds of tracks.
Okay, so not just a one-trick pony.
Pretty much. They seem to have found a really solid development path. So they're not just a threat on certain circuits. They could be a pain for Red Bull almost everywhere.
That definitely puts pressure on Red Bull then. They can't afford slip-ups.
For sure. Strategy, execution, it all has to be perfect when you've got a team like McLaren breathing down your neck.
So McLaren's a sustained threat.
Yeah.
And then, the other massive story, Lewis Hamilton in red at Ferrari.
Yeah. Wow. Just saying, it sounds huge.
It really is. It just throws everything up in the air, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, how is that actually going to work? Hamilton and Ferrari,
yeah.
How does that change the championship fight? Not just the driving, but inside the teams too.
Well, it's way more than just a driver swapping seats, isn't it? It fundamentally resets the whole competitive map.
Right.
Think about it strategically. Hamilton brings his speed, obviously, 7 titles, but also that experience from Mercedes, that super disciplined championship-winning machine.
And Ferrari,
yeah.
Well, they're known for passion, but maybe sometimes a bit more chaotic.
Exactly. So how does his methodical approach fit in there? Does it lift Leclerc? Does it create friction? That's the fascinating part.
And what about Mercedes? Losing Hamilton leaves a big hole.
A huge hole. They're bringing in a super exciting talent, but he's unproven at this level. So the synergy, or maybe lack of it in these new pairings, Hamilton-Leclerc, the new Mercedes duo, how quickly they gel will be absolutely critical.
Team dynamics could be as important as the car itself. Fascinating. Okay, let's zoom in on a specific race. What are the greats? SPA-FRANCORCHAMPS. The Belgian Grand Prix.
Spa. Yeah, 13th race of the 2025 season. Sources confirm it's just one of those tracks, isn't it? Instantly recognizable.
A Rouge Point, proper driver's circuit.
Definitely. A real test of skill, bravery, car setup. And the dates for that one are July 25th to the 27th, Friday to Sunday.
And the interesting twist this year, it's a sprint weekend.
That's right. So you get 2 races, the sprint on Saturday and the main Grand Prix on Sunday. Adds another layer of, potential chaos and excitement.
Especially at Spa. With that weather, a sprint race could be absolutely wild. So the main race time?
The main event, the Belgian Grand Prix itself, is Sunday, July 27th. Start time is 15.00 hours. That's 3 p.m. Central European Time, CET.
Okay, 3 p.m. CET. And for listeners elsewhere.
Right, good point. That 3 p.m. CET start means it's 9 a.m. Eastern Time in the U.S., 8 a.m. in Mexico City, and 10 a.m. over in Argentina.
Got it. And the sprint race on Saturday?
The sprint is earlier on Saturday, July 26th. That kicks off at 12.00 p.m. CET.
Midday CET, so that would be 6 a.m. Eastern in the U.S.?
Yep, 6 a.m. ET, 5 a.m. in Mexico City, 7 a.m. in Argentina. Bit of an early start for some.
Definitely worth setting the alarm for Spa, though.
Yeah.
And obviously there's practice, qualifying. Where can people find all the detailed timings?
Yeah, the best bet is always the official Formula One website or app, or check your local broadcaster like DAZN. They'll have the full minute-by-minute schedule closer to the time. Schedules can sometimes shift slightly.
Good advice. Always check the official sources. Okay, so we know the times. Where can you actually watch it?
Okay, viewing options. Our sources consistently point to DAZN covering the whole championship online in many countries. They usually have everything: practice, quali, races. For listeners in the USA, Fubo is a really popular streaming choice, and they often have a free trial, which is handy.
Always good.
And then there's F1 TV Pro globally. That gives you loads of extras like onboard cameras, team radio, live timing. It's pretty immersive. They usually have a free trial too.
But F1 TV isn't available everywhere, right?
Correct. Availability varies. Notably, it's not an option in Spain, for example, so you'd need DZN there. Best to check F1 TV's website for your specific region.
Okay, so plenty of ways to watch Spa. But Belgium is just one race in a long, long season. Let's talk about the whole 2025 calendar.
Yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Well, except for the actual sprints. It kicks off March 14th to 16th, down under in Australia, Albert Park, Melbourne.
Classic opener. And it runs all the way to...
All the way to December 5th to 7th in Abu Dhabi. Yas Marina for the finale, as usual.
So a nearly 9-month season? That's intense.
It really is. And it's properly global. You've got Australia, Abu Dhabi, then stops like China in Shanghai, Japan at the amazing Suzuka circuit.
2 races in the U.S. again.
Yep. Austin Circuit of the Americas and the Las Vegas Street Race. Plus Brazil at Interlagos, Qatar. It's a huge logistical challenge for the teams.
You have to think about that, don't you? It's not just the racing. It's the travel, the setup, the jet lag.
Exactly. Managing that relentless schedule, the strain on people and equipment that can actually impact performance over the course of a long season. It's a hidden factor.
A really good point. And just to confirm, those viewing options, DAZN, Fubo, F1 TV, they cover the whole season, right? Not just Spa.
Yeah, generally those platforms broadcast all sessions for all the races across the entire calendar. So once you're set up, you should be good from Melbourne right through to Abu Dhabi.
Perfect. Okay, let's get to the part I know everyone's buzzing about, the drivers. The 2025 lineup, this is where things get really spicy.
Absolutely. The driver market was just wild. Some huge moves, some really intriguing pairings. This is what really shapes the narrative for the year ahead.
It totally resets the chessboard, doesn't it?
Yeah.
New rivalries, new team dynamics. It affects everything.
It really does. It's not just about who's fastest. It's about how these pairings work together, or maybe don't. It influences strategy, car development, everything. Let's go team by team.
Okay. Let's start at the top. Red Bull, the reigning champs. Max Verstappen stays, obviously. Who's alongside him?
Liam Lawson gets the seat. He impressed everyone when he stepped in before, showed real speed and composure.
Yeah, he looked quick. So that's a strong lineup. Young, fast, potentially ambitious pairing, though.
Could be. The dynamic will be interesting. How quickly can Lawson support Max, take points off rivals? And how does Red Bull manage 2 drivers who probably both want to be number 1 eventually?
One to watch. Okay, the biggest move. Ferrari. Charles Leclerc is joined by Lewis Hamilton.
Still sounds incredible. This is the pairing everyone will be dissecting. 2 alpha drivers. Leclerc, the Ferrari homegrown talent. Hamilton, the 7-time champ, bringing that Mercedes methodology.
How does that work in the Ferrari pressure cooker? Does it list them instantly? Or could it implode?
That is the absolute million-dollar question. The potential is huge, but so is the potential for friction. It's going to be fascinating television, that's for sure.
Understatement of the year. Okay, McLaren. After their strong 2024, any changes?
Nope, they're sticking with Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. And why wouldn't you? That pairing just worked. Great chemistry, both incredibly fast.
The continuity's got to be an advantage, right? They start from a really solid base.
Huge advantage. Probably the most settled, harmonious pairing among the top teams heading into 2025. They know how to work together already.
Makes sense. Now Mercedes, replacing a legend. Who partners George Russell?
It's Kimi Antonelli, the young Italian prodigy everyone's been talking about. Huge talent.
Wow. Straight into the hot seat.
Yeah.
Massive pressure replacing Hamilton.
Immense pressure. It's not just about his speed, which seems undeniable. It's how he handles stepping into those shoes in that team alongside Russell, who will want to establish himself as leader. It's a big strategic play by Mercedes, investing in the future.
Definitely. Okay, Aston Martin.
They continue with Lance Stroll and Fernando Alonso. Alonso signing on again is pretty remarkable. His experience and, let's be honest, his relentless competitiveness are massive assets.
Yeah, he never gives up. The challenge for Afton is giving him a car to fight with consistently, right? Not just flashes of speed.
That's the key. They need to make that step up to be regular podium contenders.
Alpine, what's their lineup?
Pierre Gasly stays, and he's joined by their junior driver, Jack Doohan.
Okay, Doohan gets his F1 chance full-time.
Yep, after some strong F2 campaigns and testing, it's a solid lineup. The pressure's really on Alpine as a team to provide a better car and climb back up that midfield. They'll be looking to pounce on any mistakes from the teams ahead.
And then a new name on the grid?
Well,
Sort of a new name. Audi.
yeah, this is big. The Audi Works team officially arrives, taking over Sauber. Their drivers are Nico Hülkenberg and Gabriel Bortoleto.
Hülkenberg brings tons of experience, which has got to be vital for a new project.
Absolutely crucial. Developing a car, setting up systems. Bortoleto is the F2 champion, another exciting rookie making his debut.
So a mix of youth and experience. What are the expectations for Audi straight away? It's tough coming in new.
It's incredibly tough in this era. The big question is their development pace. Can they get into the mix reasonably quickly, or will it be a longer-term build?
Gotcha. Haas. Any changes there?
Yes, a completely new lineup for Haas. Oliver Biermann and Esteban Ocon.
Biermann, he had that amazing debut for Ferrari when Sainz was out.
Exactly. Showed incredible speed and maturity under huge pressure.
Yeah.
Ocon brings race wins and solid experience. It's a really interesting, potentially quite aggressive pairing for Haas. Could inject some real energy.
It'll be a dark horse pairing. Okay, the second Red Bull team, Visa Cash App RB.
They've got Yuki Tsunoda staying, and he's joined by another rookie, Isak Hadjar.
Tsunoda's shown flashes of real speed. Hadjar gets his chance. What's the goal there? Consistent points.
That'll be the aim. Push into the points regularly, maybe cause an upset or two in the midfield battle. It's a chance for Hadjar to prove himself against Yuki.
Right. And finally, Williams. Alex Albon stays, but who's his new teammate?
Carlos Sainz. That was the other big piece of the driver market puzzle.
Thanks to Williams. That feels like a real coup for them.
It absolutely is. Sainz brings race wins, strategic smarts, and that experience from Ferrari. He's not just fast. He knows how to develop a car and lead a team's direction.
So this could really accelerate Williams' progress up the grid.
That's certainly the hope and the expectation. Getting a driver of Sainz's caliber is a massive statement of intent from Williams. Could really push them forward.
Wow. What a grid.
Yeah.
So much change, so much potential. Okay, wrapping this up then. This deep dive hopefully gives you a really solid handle on the 2025 F1 season.
Yeah, we've covered the overall excitement, those massive driver moves shaking things up. We drilled down into the Belgian Grand Prix details, looked at the whole calendar, and walked through that confirmed grid, team by team.
It's all about giving you that context so when you watch the races, you know the stories behind the battles, the team dynamics, what's really going on.
Exactly. You're armed with the key info to really appreciate the season unfolding.
So as we look ahead, all these amazing drivers, these powerhouse teams, this demanding global schedule, here's something to chew on. What single factor do you think will be the most critical for success in 2025?
Ooh, good question. Is it the drivers clicking together? Is it nailing the strategy calls week after week? Is it just having the outright fastest car? Or maybe something less obvious, like how the team works behind the scenes?
Yeah, driver synergy, strategic nous, raw pace, team culture. What's the secret sauce for 2025 going to be? Something to think about as we wait for those engines to fire up.